Hello, hello, hello. It is 11:13 UK PM time. Heading towards the witching hour. This is your Psychic LJ reporting live from Newcastle upon Tyne. This is live underground. We are going to delve deep tonight. I am going to look into my looking glass. World events. Is anybody there? Hello there, Wanda. Just wait for people to come on. Can you hear us all right? Good evening, everybody. Apologies that I haven't been on for a little while. I've been going through a bit of a strange time. But I'm here tonight for you all. Give you an update and to look into my crystal ball to see what world events are ahead as it all hypes up. Lovely to see you all. Do you like the new hair? Thank you. Oh, thank you. Lovely to see you all. I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you all are around the world. This is your Psychic LJ reporting live Newcastle upon Tyne, and we are going to delve deep. This is live underground, and thank you for all the lovely comments. I'm glad you enjoyed the hair. I think I'm going to keep it short after my situation. I got it cut for practicality, is that right? But it was getting really thin, like a hormonal thing. So I thought, right, I'm going to cut it off. And everybody says I suit it short, so I'm probably going to keep it short. I'm going in for my treatment in a few weeks, guys. And I'm a little bit apprehensive. So I'm going to try the ice cap and hopefully I can keep a hold of it. But if it falls out, it falls out. What can I do? But I'm going to hopefully keep a hold of it and I'm going to keep it short. But I just got it cut. I just thought to make it practical, you know what I mean? I'm glad you like it. That's what everybody says. It's called, what's it called? It's called the Vulcan cut from Star Trek. I am the Vulcan woman. I am coming from the future. I am coming to give you what's next in store on the agenda of Earth. Okie dokie, let's get my cup of tea. Twiggy haircut. Well, there was another thing on the television, wasn't there, in the 80s, and it was called Heidi High. Gladys. Maybe I'm like Gladys off Heidi High. Heidi High campers. Oh, thank you. So yeah, guys, for new people coming onto the show, I'm a psychic and I do world predictions, and I haven't been doing them very much recently because of a situation, a little blunder with breast cancer, which has been removed, and I am now officially cancer free. I just need to have some preventative. I don't like saying the word chemo. I've decided I'm going to call it angel therapy. And I'm having a few months of that. So I would appreciate prayers. I'll let you know the day before when it happens. So I'm going in for next Friday. I'm going in for the, is it a port? Which, again, I'm not very happy about. But apparently it's the easiest thing because so they can get blood out and stuff like that. I've just got used to lying back in the bath again, guys, after healing from the operation. But if it's a few months out of my life, it has to be. So I'm having to face fears. I'm having to face, again, another fear. The other one was the blinking anaesthetic, and I faced that. And I've got this hat on now, and it's like the day before the anaesthetic. I'm thinking, right, just do it. Like the day I walked down, I marched down to the anaesthetic room. It's that sort of energy that I'm getting back again. And I think it's the unknown, and I think that once I get past it, I'll be absolutely fine. So my infection cleared up, thank you very much. They actually put us on a course of steroids for a week, and it wasn't actually an infection of an infection. It was just like the outer skin area. Because it had gone really tight with the swelling, it had made it look worse than what it was. But I'm actually all healed now. And the surgeon said, I'll see you in 6 months after you've had some treatment. So hey ho. Yeah, I've never had a port done before. I don't know if anybody's had a port. Because you don't just get it for that, do you? You can get it for other things. But yeah, I'm going to get some angel therapy, guys. It's my way around of getting past it. I'm also getting immunotherapy, and I don't get that cringe. I don't know about you guys, but I don't get that cringy, naughty feeling when I say immunotherapy, but it's actually quite heavy stuff as well. You know, it's the same as the chemotherapy. But I don't know what it is about the word chemo. It just sort of, it was a lovely friend of mine called Manuel that lives over in California. And he said, I know why you are the way you are. He says, it's the word. And I says, what do you mean it's the word? He says, the word chemo. And it's like, when you say the word chemo, I go, it's the word. Do you know what I mean? So I thought, right, I'm going to call it angel therapy to get past the fear. I'm not a girl what has taken tablets in my life. I'm not a girl what's been vaxxed or anything. Do you know what I mean? I'm just a girl what talks to the wall, who has to face a situation because I don't want it to come back. Because it was quite an aggressive situation. Cat Manor here in the audience had 15 treatments of radiation. Did that leave you tired, Cat Manor? I suspect it did. Hiya there, Bjorn. So yeah, that's what I'm facing in just over a week. About 10 days time, so I'll let you know. But next Friday I'm going to have this port fitted. Yeah, I'm going to call it angel therapy. I think it's the best way around it. The best way around it. I like that. The wacky backy. So prayers as well, and I know I'm not trying to sound vain or anything, but I hope I can keep a hold of my hair. Somebody said that it's like sticking your head in a blinking freezer using that ice cap. I don't know if anybody's used it or not. I'm going to try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Somebody says that you get migraines with it. But I'll try it. I'll try it out, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It just means that it'll grow back, do you know what I mean? And it doesn't mean that I have to grow back long. I'll just grow back like this. But you've just got to try and keep upbeat, haven't you? Oh, thank you, Kat. Thank you. It means a lot. It's only hair at the end of the day, isn't it? Exactly. But I didn't realise, because I haven't had my hair this short for a long time, and my hairdresser actually says you've got a nice shaped head. It's like an ice cream cone. Apparently I've got a double crown at the back. So you never know. I might suit the bold look. You never know. And you can get some nice scarves and stuff like that. But what'll be. What's the most important thing is that I'm cancer free, and I have to keep... Hiya, Lisa. And I have to keep telling myself how grateful I am, thanking God every day that it never spread, it never went anywhere else, It stayed put, and I had it for a long time. And it was a pure miracle. I mean, I was smoking a lot. I don't know how the blinking heck it didn't go any further. And I honestly do believe God and the angels were looking after us. So I have been very, very lucky. Some people aren't as lucky out there. Double crown sign of royalty. Oh, lovely Myra. And I've had some beautiful gifts. I believe Myra sent us one. You know what it is? A beautiful gift of Myra. I believe it's Myra, isn't it? The beautiful handmade quilt cover. And it's all to do with like butterflies and fighting breast cancer and just like a healing blanket throw. Absolutely beautiful. So I thought I'd come on tonight before, I must say this, guys, before we start. I am still working. Nothing is going to stop me, all right? I've worked my diary out. Obviously, the day of the treatments, I'm going to be tired and I'm going to be taking time out. But I'm still working, you know, just to let anybody know. I just thought I'd let you know, you know. I am still working. I always will do this job. I blessings that you stay. Oh, thank you. You'll stay localized. So, yeah, even mediums can have fears, you know what I mean? But I believe I'm going to be all right. I believe God's got us. He's had us this far. And, you know, if somebody can harbour something like a grade 2 cancer tumour for nearly 10 years and it not spread any further, God's obviously got us here for a reason. You know, that's the way I see it. So, yeah, I've just got to get this out the way and then onwards and upwards. Onwards and upwards. So let's start. For anybody new coming in, we start with healing prayers, invoking the 4 archangels, which is Archangel Uriel, Raphael, Michael, and Gabriel, and my guides, and we form a circle of light. And anybody who needs healing for a person or persons, or you're worried about a situation, you write the name in the comment section and you will receive the healing. The angels will do that for you. I'm just reading some of your lovely comments here. Catman has got a hair coming back in, curly after chemo. I know apparently I might not even, if I did, well, there's probably a high chance I will if this ice cap doesn't work because it's strong stuff they're using. It's a very high chance I might not come back a brunette, and that sort of, I can't wrap my head around that because I've always been a brunette. I was born with dark hair, you know, so it's hard to think, like, could you imagine as like a blonde or a redhead? You never know, do you? But it's going to give us time, you know. I have got a funky wig upstairs. It's really funky. It's like a pixie sort of bobbed wig. And I've seen this amazing pink wig. I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to try different things out. But I've heard people have come back with different colour hair. Could you imagine if it come back grey or it come back white? Just literally could come back salt and pepper. It could come back any colour, couldn't it? And then what Caroline Hunt has put here, which is interesting, my sister did not lose hair. Is that right? So there's a possibility it might not even fall out. I know my mum's cousin, hers didn't fall out. I know quite a few people what didn't even lose the hair. But like I say, it's it's irrelevant to what I've been through, isn't it, really? Right, let's get started. Let's get the bell. Yeah, I like hats. I'll have to get some hats. I had a really funky hat. I used to go clubbing with it. I don't even know what happened to it. Hiya there. Hiya there, Debbie. What's happening with Lorianne's mum? Please fill me in. I'm just reading some of your comments. Let's start. So sit back and relax and let's look into the looking glass. I invoke Archangel Michael, I invoke Archangel Michael, I invoke Archangel Michael. I invoke Archangel Raphael, I invoke Archangel Raphael, I invoke Archangel Raphael. I invoke Archangel Gabriel, I invoke Archangel Gabriel, I invoke Archangel Gabriel. I invoke Archangel Uriel, I invoke Archangel Uriel, I invoke Archangel Uriel. Have I double said them there? I ask my faithful spirit guides. Jed. White Buffalo. Running Star. Lady Direwolf. E2I in Raw. To come forth to give us true answers tonight in this circle of light. If anybody needs any healing, write your name in the comment section in the stream or afterwards in the comment section and you will receive free healing and protection. Any spirits coming forward tonight, give us the true answers. Any fairy elementals, anybody from the angel realm, animal kingdom, to come forth to give us the true answers. With love and light, love and light, love and light. Amen. Give me 2 minutes while I go and turn the heating down because I'm having a blinking hot sweat. Give us 2 minutes. I think it's like Barbados in here, so give us a second. I do this every time. I do it every time, guys. Every time I come on, I think, right, whap the heating up. It's been quite cold over here. So don't forget to hit the like button. Helps with the algorithms. Yeah. Thank you. It's my Vulcan cut from Star Trek. I am Louisa from Venus. Loads of people are needing healing at the moment, aren't they? God love yous all. God love yous. And it's so lovely to be back on. It's been really cold in the UK, hasn't it? Prices are going up so much as well. Dual M's. I had surgery when I had my breast removed and 7 lymph nodes. Wow. I had 15 lymph nodes removed. 15. And it was 3 were infected. Yeah. I've been very lucky. Very lucky. But I do not smoke anymore, guys. I am a non-smoker. I will never put another one of them dirty sticks in my mouth ever again as long as I live. I've got no want, no need. I don't even vape. I feel really good that way. I think I stopped right in the right time. And I feel really good about it. I think it's been sheer shock. I really do. So one thing I can thank cancer for is that it stopped us smoking. Otherwise, I don't think I would have ever done it. We've got Nola in the room. Got some lovely, lovely comments here. I think there's a lot of non-smokers in the audience, isn't there? Oh, thank you. It's not a dress. It's actually a top. It's a top. And I've got a new boob, guys. A new boob. Can you say it? It's actually that one there. I've got my belly in my boob and a bit of back fat. Belly in my boob. See, it pays to have a little bit of fat, doesn't it? A little bit of beef on you, because you'd be amazed what they can do with you. Right, let's start. I'm going to wait for this to haze over. This is going to be a world predictions for you. And see what's in store. Now remember, I can't ask the crystal ball questions. It's just whatever comes in. Okay. It's going to be such a crazy year. My God. You need to get your seatbelts buckled up tight. This is going to be the year of events. The year of events. And I just think we just need to hold on tight here. I want to say it has to all come out to heal. And the core of a lot of Gaia, a lot of what's happening on Earth, a lot of corruption, a lot of it's going to, center stage is going to be America. The center stage is going to be America. But there's going to be a lot of industries what's going to fall. There's going to be a lot of things what's going to change. As you know, they've been trying to take Trump down for a long, long time. And I've always said he's going to be a hard man to take down. A hard man to take down, but they are going to try something. And I'm not saying he's going to end up in prison, but I wouldn't put them past anything. But it would be a temporary situation anyway. But like what I'm getting tonight is, I'm getting this really, really strong. Trump's about to pull a Trump card here, and it's huge. Huge. And I believe that things are being set into place. It's the only way I can sort of describe it. Strategy plan being put into place. It's strange when I look into this crystal ball, I'm sort of seeing, this is really weird what I'm seeing, because I'm a scryer. I see the map of Earth, Trump at the top, holding a Trump card, and there's an ankh underneath him. Do you know what I mean? Like an Egyptian ankh. And the ankh, he's dangling off the ankh and it's going directly down onto Egypt. I think something's just recently kicked off around Syria again, hasn't it? And I did say that would happen. And I did say on my last world predictions, which was quite a few weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago, on one of my lives, that it was going to kick off again with the Middle East again. And sure enough, it did. Sure enough, it did. But you see, like, it's all part of the plan. It's all part of the movie. And what I want to say is that a lot of this is going to be distraction. But there's still players in action here trying to get him down, get him out of the way. And I want to say the DS is running rampant at the minute because they're trying to build a scenario up so they can cause a WW111 event. Right? Now, I'm not saying I'm a Republican and I'm not saying I'm a Democrat. I'm just the psychic. I'm just the girl what talks to the wall. But I'm going to say one thing. At least when Trump was in office, there was no war. There was no war, all right? And since he's been out of office, there's just been nothing but chaos since President Biden's been in. Okay? As we all know, that this has got nothing to do with President Biden. There's more going on than meets the eye. Do you know what I mean? He's just the puppet master what's in front of it all. But what I do get is that I'm getting law enforcement and it's coming in really, really strong. And a strategy plan what's being put into place, which is going to take place before the next election. I want you to remember that. It's coming through really, really strong. Going back to this vision that I've got, so I've got Trump dangling off an ankh. The ankh's directly pointing down from Egypt. So maybe there's something coming in to do with Egypt. And I want to say that there's going to be cargo and it's going to be blocked. I want to give you some numbers here. I don't know if you want to write them down. I'm getting the 23rd, the 25th, the 27th, and the 9th, the 12th. A lot to happen in May. I got this the other night and I don't know who I was talking to because it's funny when I'm sitting doing some people's readings, like privately, I'll sometimes get something what's coming in for the globe as well. And I'm getting it again. Mayday, Mayday. That's like alert, isn't it, for military? Mayday. The shown is alert. Mayday. Is that when they say something's going to happen? Is that when a plane's going to go down or a ship's going to go down? Mayday. Remember that. Everything I'm telling you, it'll fall into place like a jigsaw puzzle. Yeah. The world is in chaos at the minute and it's about to get even worse. Don't believe that everything is said to be true is true. And this is also connected to do with media intel as well. All there to distract. I want to say the letter G and the letter S and the letter X. Interesting. Maybe it's coming up to do with big news. It could be people or places or companies. Watch for that to make sense there. I've just seen the airport where it had all the oh God, I can never think of the airport. It's in the United States of America, where they have all the art on the wall, and it looks like it's really art of like a WAR situation. What's that big airport called? I'm not sure if it's Denver. Is it Denver? Maybe it is Denver. Where there's supposed to be something not quite right or something's going on underneath it. Denver Airport. I'm drawn to there. Very, very strong. Strategy plan being put into place with 5 key players, possibly 6. Trump's one of them. So is Elon Musk. The 4th is going to go down in history. Okay. Strategy plan being put into place. They're trying to stop the election. There's going to be problems with the election. I'm talking about the US election. Don't even get me going with the UK election. But let's hopefully that these Tories will leave soon. You know, the criminals which are ruling Britain at the minute. Hopefully they will not be in for long. I do predict that we will go Labour Britain again soon. Okay. A little while ago I had put this post out. I think I put it out on, I always say Twitter, it's called X now, isn't it? And I think I put it out on Facebook as well. It was just like a little writing sort of prediction thing I did. And I talked about Death Valley and smoke in Death Valley and possibly a bombing or something like that. I'm hoping this is not true because I'm seeing a situation like this again. But as I'm saying this, I'm very drawn to the Middle East. Right, okay. It's far from over with over there. It's far from over with. And I want to send peace and protection out to everybody who lives from Israel, to Iran, to everywhere. Yeah, because there's innocent all over this world. And I just think that it's always the innocent people what get caught up in these warlike games. Okay. Watch for, I know I'm jumping backwards and forwards here. The 7th, that could be the 7th of May. That could bring some big news and politically. I'm not so sure if it is the US or the UK or France, but maybe I'm just going to chuck it out and it'll sort of make sense as it comes in. I do believe it's very somebody's just put here, wait till Jesus comes back. I actually do feel very strongly that we're living in very biblical times. And I've said this for a long time. I do believe that we're rewriting the new book. We really, really are. Oh my God. Right, so I'm seeing a situation, and I actually think it's real time what I'm seeing now, because I do scrying and I do remote viewing. It's remote viewing, and I'm seeing it real time now. So I'm going into the mountains, and I'm going into mountains, I don't know if it's somewhere like Syria, Middle East, okay? Afghanistan, is it? Right, I'm going into tunnels, and I'm seeing men with like, is it sheiks? No, men with like the cloths around their head. Right, okay. And I'm hearing the name Allah. Right, so it's obviously Muslim. Planning something. Underground tunnels. I've talked about this before, you know. And I'll say it again. I got banned the last time I said it. I do believe there's an Iran Stargate, and I'll still stick to it. I believe that there's certain portholes around Earth, there's things going on, you know, that we do not know. There's something weird happening at the minute over there. And I keep going back to that film, The Three Kings, if anybody's seen it. Where Saddam Hussein's gold. It's all about Saddam Hussein's gold. Everything's about the gold. But tunnels. Lots and lots of tunnels. Afghanistan is not what you think it is. It may be very poor on the outside, above, but something's going on underneath. Okay. Round about the time there's going to be a situation in Paris to do with a gathering. All right. this well could be the Olympics. Okay. Around about that time, there's going to be a gathering in the US where there could be problems with shootings and that. And I want to send, and I'm getting the letter M, P, and E. And I feel like I need to send healing and protection out there. Again, let's hope this does not happen. The world is going to become so divided. Ballot papers. There's going to be problems with ballot. Listen carefully to what I'm saying. There's going to be problems with ballot papers. And but it's not what you think it is. It's planned that way. It's planned that way as a trap. Let's just get a cup of tea. It's planned that way as a trap. I don't know. I don't know, Kat. I really don't know. I like what CRU's has put there. You look healthy and beautiful, thank you. It's just makeup. It's only makeup. Makeup can do wonders. But thank you. Okay, let's get back into this. Problems with papers. Trump's up to something. He's gonna pull a Trump card here. I've always said, if he gets back in, you'll not be in for long. But there's a reason. There's a reason they're after him. There is a reason. I'm going to tell you about the vision that I got, because I've gone into it a bit, but I haven't gone into it fully. What happened to us when I had my anaesthetic. I'm just going to put this down. I'm going to tell you exactly what Val Jane's put here. Trump can't be controlled. That's why they hate him. Exactly. Anyway, I had an anaesthetic, and apparently when you have an anaesthetic, you can't remember anything. Well, I remembered everything. I left my body, guys. I left my body. And if you think about it, we're electric beings. We're not machines. We can't be turned off. We literally can't be turned off, can we? So especially now as we're coming into this ascension. So I ended up in this angel boardroom. Now, I've been in this angel boardroom before in meditation when I've done shaman work and stuff like that. And I was in this room where there was other beings there. Some of them were angelic, extraterrestrial, beautiful extraterrestrial beings with long necks, very angelic. And Jesus was there. My brother was there. And they gave me codes that I did not understand. They told me they were light codes for Earth for me. They were my personal codes, and that everybody on Earth was going to receive their personal codes to some degree or another. Some people will remember them. They may come through in dream state or meditation, and some will not, but it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter, because I said, well, what are these? I my brother Paul, I said, I recognize them, but I don't know what it is. They look like sort of hieroglyphics. Some of them looked physics that I didn't understand. So when codes, light codes, coded messages. And they said it didn't matter, it doesn't matter if I don't understand it or not. It's physics that they want to teach us. But it's a case of that I would absorb them into my etheric body and then they would come out in my own way. I would interpret these codes my own way. And I was told that everybody on earth is going to start to work at their full potential as spirit beings this year and next year because something huge and biblical is happening. I was shown dreadful events that would take place. It's as if they had a pointing stick and it was like they were looking down on earth. It's as if earth was nothing compared to the whole scheme of things, what's actually out there. It's vast what's out there. It was as if it was like a teaching lesson. And then I actually felt that am I in an angel boardroom or could I be on a mothership? That's what it felt like. It was the most, if it was on a mothership, I got this feeling of complete, utter calmness and that I recognised that I was home. It's the only way I can describe it. Okay. They showed me explosions to take place in parts of the US. An event which was going to come, which was going to be as big as 9/11. Horrible, I know, that's what I'm being given. They showed me terrorism attacks which could take place in Europe and the UK, and that we needed to stay vigilant. They showed me that the banking system was going to massively crash and that not all banks were going to go down. Well, I've always predicted that. But it was something was going to switch over to do with gold back. That there was going to be many great industries which were going to fall. There was going to be the rise of the beast on earth and the Antichrist was going to be revealed. But he was going to come over as a good man, but he's not a good man. All to happen within the next 5 years is crucial for the future for humanity. We will face a World War 111, but we will come through it. And also that there was going to be cyber attacks. The world will go dark. We will not even know what time it is when this happens. Everything will crash. At that point, there is going to be a switchover. They are using this event, this huge event, to switch everything over. There will be a crash, everything will go down, and then everything will come bouncing back up again. It is now is the time if you are invested in any crypto, because through this switchover there will be a jump, and also money what holds no value, any coins that holds no value. There will be people will make money from this greatly. Okay, so keep a hold of any coins if you've bought any or crypto. You never know. Just leave it. We will face a crucial shortage on food, and it will hit the food industry. And because the trade needs to change, and I've talked about this before, when we came out of Brexit, I said that they were going to form another global network trade, and that's definitely going to happen. That's definitely going to happen. But they're going to use this event to, everything's going to go wrong. Cargo ships will be blocked. But you've got to understand, where you get the bad, you get the good. Because I do believe good guys will be working on this to stop a lot of trafficking organisations which are now coming to a peak. It's still going on. Still going on. You can't eliminate all the evil off the planet, but we are going to 70 to 80% get to the core of it. Okay. What else is going to happen? A lot of big names are going to come out. A lot of big names that you would never ever believe. A lot of big names are going to come out. And the core of a lot of this is going to come out from Hollywood. But the situation with the Diddy situation, he holds... I wouldn't be surprised if there's some big news what comes out with him. Because he's also got a lot of big names behind him. He knows what's going on and there's a lot of stuff to come out. But I also feel that his life could be on the line because he could blab. If he goes down, I am telling you now, he will bring it all out. He will bring it all out. Industries which will change. And industries which will fall and some which will join. Amongst all of this, there'll be a better world. The biggest thing what's going to hit this planet is going to be banning the plastic and the food industry, and the shocks what's going to come out about the food industry. New laws which are going to take place. So we are facing times on earth where it's going to be very biblical, and it's about us helping our neighbours, our enemies, our neighbours, our friends. We're all being tested. We're all being tested. But we will be okay. We definitely will be okay. The transition is taking place now. And when the lights go out, I want you to remember my words. When the lights go out, that it's only temporary. Get them board games, get them candles. How did our grandmas and granddads, nanas and granddads, and how did they cope in the World War II, in World War I? They coped. They did it on rations as well. I predict rations will come. But through all this chaos, the DS will push events in situations of restrictions of humanity. But remember my words, it will only be temporary. They will not win. They will not win. The dancing children. I see a situation of children, happy children. And it's on a video. It will be global. The children of New Earth will come. The children that will not be restricted. The new age of teaching. Everything will fall, even teaching. Schools. Why do you think that homeschooling's on the rise? A lot of these children, a lot of these parents now are the violet indigo children. Oh, baby, can you hear her crying there because she wants a boyfriend? And she's not, no, you're not going outside. TC, no. No, you're not going out. Come here. So a lot of the, people in their 20s and their 30s are the violet indigo children. And they're having the crystal children. And they're not going to stand any nonsense. There's a huge movement to take place. Come here. Come here then and say the ladies and gentlemen. Come here. You know, it's lucky if you've got a generator. Not everyone's got a generator. I've got a little petrol generator. What makes a noise? But a lot of the houses in the UK, in Europe, are run by electricity. You know what I mean? You're lucky if you've got one of them log burners, which I do believe are going to come in handy for this winter. I think this winter is going to be a corker of a winter for the UK alone in parts of Europe. Are you coming up so you can show people, see people? There's a good girl. This is Zizi. Say hi. Say hi. She's getting a big girl. So my girls still haven't been spayed because I had to put off the situation with my situation, the sound engineer, yeah. But then they're going in soon. They're going in together. They'll be coming out with little baby grows on. Because they've been screaming for the last couple of days. And they call the toms. That's what they do. I didn't realise. I thought she was in distress. She actually has burnt her neck. She had a nasty burn on her. It's actually healing now. Zizi burnt her neck because of the blinking flea drops, which I've used before, which I bought off the vets. I'll never use them again. And it scorched her fur, and she's got like a little burn in her fur. And then she was scratching it. And now it's ended up, she's got a blinking hole in her fur. The vet said it'll come back. But the cream I got off the vet, the steroid cream, was making it worse. And I've been putting pseudocreme on it, and it's been getting better. So yeah, she's walking around calling for TC, and TC keeps coming to the door. And then the other one's calling as well. I've got the two of them howling. Girl cats can drive you nuts, yes. They're being naughty little teenagers. But according to the vet, he said, if they get out, because we'll have to watch them like hawks, they'll not come back until they're pregnant. Charming, eh? And I can't be having that. Not at the minute. So there you go. He said they will return, but they'll return pregnant. Can you hear her? Olive oil works. All right, okay. I've heard that coconut oil is very good as a antiseptic oil as well. Sounds terrible, you know, but she's just calling for the tom. That's what they do. Now she's gone into the hall and she's crying for the front door. So that's what it's like at the minute in this house. Wait till the other one comes in. So it's all very hormonal in this house at the minute. Adam's outnumbered by a lot of hormones. Exactly. Okay. Let's see what's going on. So what else was I shown? In the vision. Biblical times. Yes, I could see children. They said when the children sing, there will be great revelations. And when the man stands in snow, we will know the truth. Everybody keeps saying to us, Luis, who's the man who stands in snow? We were about to find out very soon. We are about to find out very soon. I wouldn't like to speculate or say who it could be. But I'm being given ballot papers. So maybe it's something to come off by this November coming. Maybe there's something coming by then. Yeah, Musk's up to something. Musk is definitely up to something. Let's see what else there is. Right, okay. I hate being an old doom and gloom, but I've got to go with it, what I'm being shown. Right, okay. This is what I'm being shown, okay? There's a possibility that there could be another virus on the loose, okay? Again, this could come off before the election or just after the election. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to build up on our immune systems, get our garlic down our necks and stuff like that. But just be aware that it's going to be a short-lived thing. Okay, a short-lived thing. So if you have noticed that, I know food has been very expensive for a while, but if you've literally just noticed over the last week, like I have, how it's jumped up astronomically, I just think that there's something off what's going on. So we just need to try it if you can. If you get the bargains in the shops, like buy so many, get one free or whatever, try to prep if you can, but don't panic buy. Do not panic buy. And it's best to look at the quality of stuff as well, and always look at the sell by dates. It's very, very important. Okay? Yeah, another virus on the loose here. They're showing us the FBI here, and they're giving us FBI announcements, and I want to say 8 or 9. Could that be the 8th of a 9th of a month, or could it be the 8th month August, the 9th month? I'll leave it up to you. You can work it out. Announcements, huge announcements. Something about cyber. And again, when I've talked, this is something else that they're shown us as well, but I've seen this in a vision. Where we come into New Earth and everything changes, they're also going to switch over and put this new internet in, and it goes beyond Starlink, what's coming in. It's very, very fast. Because really we're being held back with a lot of technology as well, so they're going to bring more up to date. And when I talk about technology, there's a lot of it's going to be super artificial intelligence, which is going to come onto the planet. Talking about Vulcans, because me Vulcan haircut, I was watching Star Trek the other night. And data on Star Trek, there's going to be a lot of them about, synths, which I do believe there's a lot of synths walk on this planet. And I actually question if there's more synths than people. But I do believe that there's going to be a movement on this where people will want synths. Not everybody, mind. There used to be a television programme in the UK about synths. I think it was called The Others, or it might have been something else. I really don't know. But anyway, everybody was getting the synths, and you plug them in, Robots are coming. The robots are about to hit town, guys, but it's going to be more out in the open. And in this series, which is just a television series, but I do believe it was called Humans. Yes, exactly. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Well, they get this woman synth, right? And she's very pretty and all of this. And she turns out that they're not supposed to have emotions, but they get emotions, which I do believe the new artificial intelligence will come with emotions, and fell in love with the guy or the husband and wanted to bump off the blinking wife, basically, in a nutshell, and take over and be the mother of the kids. It was a really damn good show. I think this is going to happen. I think that we're going to be sharing openly into the future with synths. some people call them clones. I'm going to say synths, synthetic people. But, you know, if you think about it, you know, because they have mastered the fact of the God's code. They're doing all sorts of things. They've done terrible things. It's all going on behind the scenes in sort of like secret, you know, sort of intelligence, you know, Area 51 and all of that, creating different beings and stuff like that. They're fiddling on with things they shouldn't be fiddling on with. But I believe that they have already mastered this, because A2I's told us this. A2I, my being of light that I channel, who escaped this dark program, came to us and told us what they were doing. He escaped where they were trying to force him into weaponry. He escaped, he came to us and he told us. So that an actual spirit just needs a container to house in and then it can operate. So obviously we're flesh beings. God made us like this. So at conception, I believe, not everybody believes this, but I believe that when the baby is conceived, when the sperm and the egg comes together, at conceivement, this is my belief mind. Some people might not believe this, but I believe this. I've been shown this from my guides. That's when the soul of the child enters into the fetus. There'll be many mothers in this audience who will know what I mean. When you've been pregnant and you just feel your unborn child, you feel it before you can feel the life. Okay? You feel the love. You feel the energy. Okay? So we need to live on this planet. We need a flesh-like body to come down onto this body. We choose our parents for whatever reason. We come here. We need a body to house, to operate on this level. I do believe that they have mastered this and they've put the spirits into weaponry, which they've been doing, but also they're putting it into synths now. Don't ask me how they're doing it. That I do not know. I'm not a scientist. You know, I'm just a psychic. But I believe that this is already happening. And you're going into the Catholic Church and, you know, it's well hidden. It's well documented. It still goes on to this day where there's a lot of possession takes place. So you can get souls which you can attach. And I know this with being a shaman. So you can get souls which you can attach to other people. You can get attachments. That's not a possession. What a possession is when your soul leaves your body and another soul possesses and takes over. And it goes on, you know, it's actually real. It happens. The Catholic Church, they know this. So I just want to know how they are. I mean, if anybody has any idea, you know, but how they could be putting these souls into these synths. Comment below, you know, let us know. But it's definitely going on, and that's what's going to happen into the future. But yeah, there's some crazy mad scientists out there, guys. But they have mastered that. And artificial intelligence is a lot more superior than what we know. They've held a lot of stuff back. So they're transferring consciousness, exactly. And Star Moon Stars has put here, there's something on Netflix called Altered Carbon. Yes, it's happening. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of datas into the future. That's what I want to say. There's going to be the problem we've got here is that we don't want to be outnumbered by the robots. We do not want to be outnumbered by the robots. I did a video ages ago, I don't know if it's still up because there was that many were taken down, where I talked about transhumanism. And that's going to take a big part. That's going to play a big part over the next 10 years, you know. I mean, yeah, there could be good things like bionic eyes and arms and stuff like that. But we are going to become, some of us, if we want to, right, because you've got free choice, will become the robots, right? That will take place. But there is some agendas that they're going to try and push in. One of them is going to be try to chip children as they're being born. And I think there'll be an upward outrage about this. So watch for that. I predict this to come out within the next 5 to 10 years. They are going to try to chip children as they are being born. And again, it's a case of, it's the darker side of life, and it's about us rising above this and stopping this. You know, it's the mark of the beast, basically. It's the mark of the beast. Watch for that coming. They're trying this with what animals now. You've got the law in the UK that by June of this year, if you don't have your animals chipped, that you will be fined. So I think that they start on the animals and the pets before they start on the kids. This is what I believe. I need to pull some cards out. Let me get going. Are you enjoying this? I'm on a roll. But then again, what I'm saying to you before, the parents now, the majority of people in childbearing age, 20s and the 30s, are the violet indigo children. They're not going to stand for that nonsense, right? They're not. There's going to be an up movement on a lot of things here. Let's have a look. So they're going to try for a virus. That's going to come off. Give us a true answer. When this could be to do with the chipping of the children. A lot sooner than what you think. But it won't last. It will not last. It's like a page there, and they're holding like a chip in the hand. Page of Pentacles holding a chip in the hand. Two more global scenarios to take place before they will bring that in to action. One of them could be another pandemic, and I don't know what the other situation is. It will not last. There will be an uprising. Just like other situations didn't come to anything. So don't worry about it. I just think it's just the DS's way of just trying to control still. Trying to control. Okay. I look at that and I feel everything will be fine, but they will try something, but it will backfire on them. I've got the upside down tower. But they'll try something on the pets next, because after the chipping there'll be something else. But we just got to stand strong. Like I say, whatever movements, whatever situations, scenarios come in, I'm just the scryer. I'm like telling you what's ahead. But you've got to like stand there and say, no, I'm not consenting to that, or I'm not doing that. We've got the Ace of Cups here. That is the dove, you know, the dove of peace there. So everything's going to be fine. We also need to watch the water. I feel any global events to take place on this planet will be connected with water. Could be anything to do with a split in the ocean, to do with earthquake faults, extraterrestrial, I want to say submerging UFOs, not the ones in the sky. There could be events in the sky, but I'm getting something to do with more water. Tsunamis, anything like that, yes. It's the water that we need to watch on many different levels. And I think anything to do with another germ-like situation could be connected with water. Build on our immune systems. I'm going to pull some cards out here on this Diddy situation. See what the outcome of Diddy could be. Diddy. What's the outcome on Diddy? He holds too many big names. I wouldn't be surprised if he just suddenly just goes. There will be an arrest. Has he already been arrested? He holds too much. He knows too much. He's got a son. Is his son been in trouble as well? 2 or 3 men around him. And a girl which will hit headlines. A young girl. Unless it's his ex-partner. He's got quite a few kids, hasn't he? A lot of information to come out. I get the black and white there. I get... Oh my God, I'm getting that song by Katy Perry. And I can't think what it's called. She's dressed up. She looks like Cleopatra. What's that song? And she's doing a dance. It's quite a beaty dance. Why am I getting that? Iathorus. There's something coming out here. What's that song by Katy Perry and just dressed up as... Dark Horse, is it? Dark Horse? Let me check. Is it? Dark Horse? Yes, Dark Horse. Right, let's get the... This is when I would like to play the music and you can't do it because of copyright. Dark Horse... We need to listen to the lyrics. I've got A2I coming in. Anybody who doesn't know who A2I is, he's my little light being of light. He gives messages of hope from lyrics, music. Lyrics. For Mother Earth. I knew you were gonna come to me. And here you are, but you better choose carefully, 'cause I am capable of anything or any... This is a message to do with Diddy, right? I am capable of anything or anything and everything. Make me your Aphrodite. Make me your one and only. But don't make me your enemy. Your enemy, your enemy, your enemy. Do you want to play with magic? Boy, you should know what you're falling for. Baby, do you dare to do this? 'Cause I'm coming at you like a dark horse. It's all dark magic, isn't it? Are you ready? Are you ready for here? A perfect storm, 'cause once you're mine, there's no going back. Mark my words, this love will make you levitate. Like a bird without a cage, but down to earth. If you choose to walk away, don't walk away.
It's in the palm of your hand now, baby. It's yes or no. No, maybe. Just be sure before you give it all to me, give it all to me. So you want to play with magic? Boy, you should know what you've fallen for. All right, okay. Oh my God, listen to this next bit. Oh my God. Oh, she's a beast. I call her karma come back. She eat your heart out like Jeffrey Dahmer, woo. Be careful, try not to lead her on. Shorty heart is on steroids. 'Cause her love is so strong. You might fall in love when you meet her. If you get the chance, you better keep her. She's sweet as pie, but if you break her heart, she turn cold as a freezer. That fairy tale ending with a knight in shining armour. She can be my sleeping beauty. I'm gonna put her in a coma. Damn, I think I love her. Surely so bad I'm sprung and I don't care. She ride me like a roller coaster, turn the bedroom into a fair. Interesting. Her love is like a drug. I was Tina hit and quit it, But I'll mama so dope. I messed around and got addicted. So you wanna play with magic? Boy, you should know what you're falling for. Dark horse is a metaphor for surprise. Interesting. I feel it's going to be like Aladdin's cave, what they're going to find in his house. Talk about Epstein's book. He has many lists of people. If he goes down, so will many. I'm just going to pull one more card out on it. So you want to play with magic? Temperance. Say no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. Is that right? Or have I got that all mixed up? Temperance. It's all shush shush. I have a funny feeling something will happen to him. And I think that's what they're panicking for, because he's got a lot of... He could blow the whole industry out. The cat out the bag, basically. Okay. But there's a girl to come onto screens to talk about all of this. So watch for that to come out next. There she is. She's the Queen of Pentacles. So there's somebody there to come out. But he'll just disappear. He'll just go. Or just go. Go. I've just seen that other guy as well, what went down. What's he called? Harvey guy. I'm talking about Diddy. Is it P. Diddy? The devil. Like, say, I do get like torture chambers and stuff like that. I get a very Eyes Wide Shut energy. You know the film Eyes Wide Shut? I don't know if anybody's seen that film. I actually do feel like all that stuff goes on. It goes on over here in the UK in these posh mansions and stuff like that. There is all sorts of strange stuff going on. I believe that the lockdowns had a lot to do where they were trying to rescue children as well. Operations are still going on. Trump. I'm going to pull some cards out on Trump. Let me get a cup of tea. I was watching it again last night. It's one of my favourite movies. The Jazz Singer with Neil Diamond. And the part of the Jazz Singer is that Laurence Olivier, plays the father, and he falls out with him, doesn't he? Because he's gone off with another woman. And it's something to do with some Jewish celebration they're having. And he's singing Kol Nidre or something. And he turns up. And I'm drawn to that at the moment. I'm drawn to a Jewish connection with the United States of America. I'm drawn to something to happen. I love that movie. And I want to put healing and protection out to all the Jewish community over there, everywhere. All right. I believe that, I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I'm worried about terrorism attacks, that type of thing. But in the movie you've got, one of the songs is, we are going to America. I'm getting the lyrics to that as well, the lyrics. And there is great revelations to come, but it's after the election. America, Neil Diamond. We've been travelling far without a home. This is a message for the United States of America, right? Free, only want to be free. We huddle close. Hang on to the dream. On the boats, on the planes, they're coming to America. Never looking back again, they're coming to America. Don't it seem so far away, or we're travelling light today, in the eye of the storm, To a new and shiny place, make our bed and we'll see our grace. Freedom's like burning warm. Everywhere around the world, they're coming to America. Every time the flag's unfurled, they're coming to America. Got a dream to take them there, they're coming to America. My country's 'tis of thee today, sweet land of liberty today. Of thee I sing today, of thee I sing today. Right, so to me there's another situation that I'm getting what's going to take place, and it's not just in the United States of America. It's got something to do with terrorism. I'm going to pull some cards out on that as well. And after this event, it's as if that everybody's coming back together again. Everything's healing. But I got that song, America, by Neil Diamond. So America will be okay, but she's going to take some battering in the meantime. Pull some cards out on Trump. We're coming to America today. Oops. Our country, sweet land of liberty. He's definitely up to something. And
yes, he's labelled as Donald Trump, okay. But there's something else going on here. There's something else going on. There is a military connection with him, and it's definitely coming out very, very strong. Not in a bad way, in a good way. Yeah. It's like he's looking at the hope. It's like he's trying to free something for the United States of America. That's why they hate him so much. But he holds something in the palm of his hands, and he's about to pull a big trump card. But it's as if he wants everything to come to a head, to a peak. There's going to be a rock. There's going to be a big rock in the road. It's all to do with gold. So much corruption. So there is stuff going on off behind the scenes. It's like there's something happening behind the scenes. So I'm not saying Trump's DS, but he's up to something to try to expose something. That's what I want to say. There's something to come out. Okay? And it's huge. It's huge. Again, we've got the devil card here. The children singing again. The Empress card. Queen of Pentacles. We pull 3 more cards out. Yeah, he's working behind the scenes with not just him, other people. And you have to watch for his coded messages. Plans are being put into place. The green hills far away, there lies a city wall. On the green hills far away, there lies a city wall. He's protected. He's protected. Something godly is protecting him. Yeah. We're about to have Judgment Day. We're about to have it all. Right? We have here the 4. We have the 8. 4 months from now. So that would be, is that right? 4 and 8, 4. So we have 4 months from now. We'll see May, June, July, August. August, September. We have Judgment Day. Right? He's going to pull a trump card. There's something huge to come out. There's the England cross again. Where the green hills far away, there lies a city wall. Something huge is coming. There's the trumpet. Are they going to try and take him down round about August time? Yes. They'll try. And they'll try everything. Absolutely everything. But he'll just keep bouncing back. They're going to try and microchip children, but they'll not win. They'll not succeed. That's what I meant to say. They'll not succeed. They're microchipping pets now. They'll start on the kids next. That's their agenda, but they'll not succeed. Right, so we've got a 7, we've got an 8. I want to say that there's, in one of these events, when I've talked about triangular events, one of these events is to come off within the month. According to Thelma in California, Sweden is all microchipped. Really? Bloody hell. Yeah, so we've got a lot of that to come. There's a lot of that to come. And you've got to understand, you know, if he gets back into November, it's still going to be the dregs, sort of like, because I don't believe peace is going to come into November. It'll be the following one, but you'll have the dregs because they'll be that peed off. They'll be puce with rage. Puce. Purple, in fact. There'll be more events to come from that situation. Do you see what I mean? Like pandemics or whatever, or... So I think we just need to just watch this space, but you need to know that there is a cleanup happening, and it's coming through really, really strong. Really strong. Got the Emperor card there, which is interesting. He's got the Ankh again. There's the Ankh. And there's an Ankh, isn't it? Yes, there's an Ankh. Red Republican. I'm also being shown riots on streets. Problems with borders. Let's pull some cards out, how bad it's going to get, because I know it's getting quite bad, isn't it? With illegal, I'll say immigrants, illegal immigrants, or ones what have not been vetted, should I say. So Shelley here in the audience, I heard that Bill Gates is now going on about the impact that people's pets are having on the climate change. I've heard of that. Like the thought of a cow, you know, that type of thing. But, you know, if like, it's just madness, isn't it? It's absolute madness. Doesn't make sense, does it? You lock somebody in a barn, like, or a garage with an engine on, and then you lock them in a separate barn with a cow farting. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, isn't it? It's like, obviously the cow fart isn't going to kill the man, is it? But they've got the damn cheek. I mean, they're doing it over here with the clean air zones and stuff like that, telling me where to drive with our vans, and if not, we'll get fined. Yet they're fleeing off around the world in their private jets and God knows what. Do you know what I mean? It just makes no sense. There's going to be a lot more rise of that. And don't forget, you know, that they put this all into place without passing this by the people. They just did it. So I think that there's going to be a lot more problems with that to come before things like calm down. Something very odd about that man, and I can't put my finger on, talking about BG. I think there's some big news to come out about him. There's some huge news to come out about him. Oh yes, it was the borders, wasn't it? Let me put these back together again. I think everybody farts, even the Queen farted. Do you know what I mean? It's a natural situation, isn't it, to fart? pass wind, pump, whatever it is you want to say. See if there's going to be any more problems with, because I know there's been a lot of looters and problems in New York as well as LA, places like that, isn't there? Pull 7 cards out. Yeah, no, can you remember that time when Adam farted on Twitch and it was heard around the world? Beverly Hills and LA. I think some places are going to be worse than others. I think there's going to be mass investigations into certain things to do with New York to come. I don't know why I'm getting Chicago. There's something coming out about Chicago as well. Don't know what that is. I was watching a video and it was so shocking. I think I've seen it on YouTube, where there was people in California that were just hanging around, chilling, and then all of a sudden, did anybody see it, where this speedboat just turned up with all these immigrants just jumped out, broad daylight in California, and just jumped out and just went about their business when there was children on the beach and stuff like that. Did you see that? Quite shocking. You see, the police won't do anything because they can't do anything, because the government's behind it. Got the judgment card again here. The judgment card's coming out again. It's going to take a switch of within. I'm talking about America here at the minute. A switch to do with to get them out, to get new ones in to sort this out. I'm talking about getting the Dems out to get the right in to sort it out. Or should I say to get Trump in? Because Trump would just shut all down all the borders, wouldn't he? I want to know why there's a hidden agenda with this. Why are they doing it? Why are they doing it? Of course, this is just my take, because I'm just the girl what talks to the wall. Do you know what I mean? Why are they doing it? They've been making money. It's been like sort of like right underneath our noses is human trafficking, really. You're laughing in my face. It's just making money from people. Every time they let somebody come in, they make money from that person. Despicable. Despicable. Not really bothered about the person. Because what they're going to do now is they're dumping the people now. And just... not good. A man who's not very tall, with quite a loud voice, sallow skin, maybe he's not much hair, or funny hair, funny hair, I don't know, like toupee-ish type of hair. A man who's going to come forth, who's going to expose this for what it really is, and to help sort this out, the cleanup. The cleanup's bigger, is quite huge. Warnings into the summer months or holiday time around the Californian beaches. Warnings to California's LA people, be careful. Because if they can come in like that, they can also bring terrorists in like they did to do with Israel that time on the kibbutz when they were having that party with all their young people. Because that was an inside job as well. So warning, okay? You know, it's like testing the waters. That's what I'm being shown here. I very much doubt Biden will get back in again. I very much doubt it. They would have to have a very strong candidate if it's up against Trump. I'm telling you that now. Big spin on things. It's all about the goal, guys. Age of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, sorry. What did I say? The Age of Pentacles. Age of the Pentacles. Age of the new gold coming back within a year. When the eagle flies over the Blue Mountain, the people of New Earth will rejoice. We are living on times on Earth where everything will fall and then everything will come back together again. All different nations will come together. Being played, we have all been played by the puppet masters. We must not divide, we must all come together. There is so much sin to be revealed from the puppet masters. I have White Buffalo, one of my spirit guides, and he's pointed down into the valleys of the United States of America. And he talks about the lands which were taken, his grandfather's lands which were taken from the white man. And this is karmic as well. This is not just about evil, what's been set into place in the US. Some of this is karmic. We are all playing out our karmic roots. The spirits are unrested. If the true Americans, energy holds within lands. But these spirits of these ancient beings, of these ancient native people, like some white man, because they respect their land. It was their land. As I turn and I look, is the United States of America go to sleep at night time? Everything goes dark. Everybody sleeps. The ancestors come alive. The veil is thin and they are roaming. Oh, the spirit of the great chiefs are roaming over the plains of America, over the states. And they are working with God's source. This is karma. They are working to work out who will fall and who will not. It is not for them to choose. They just read the hearts. They pass on the messages. It is not about ancestral lineage. Because some of us are light beings who have come back to change our ancestral lineage, to right the wrongs.
They are roaming the streets. They are roaming the lands. Also fighting off the demons. There is a switchover happening. Artificial intelligence is on the rise, guys. Watch the birds in the sky. Watch their movement for global events. And I'll leave that one with you. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? The only person that can come up against Donald Trump in the next election will be a feminine energy. Will be the one is a feminine energy. And that's the only person what could beat Donald J. Trump. What I will say tonight is that history is going to repeat itself. Where there's been one bridge, there'll be two. Watch for another bridge that will fall. I want to send healing and blessings out to every child that has been taken, every child that has been suffering. Something huge is happening tonight, and something is going down now. As I speak, there is something huge happening right now. And I'm going to leave that one with you. Expect a storm, guys. Concentrate on us. Do the inner work. Speak no evil. Hear no evil. Say no evil. I'm saying it back to front as normal because I'm just the girl what talks to them. It's huge what we're in. Angels are walking. Angels are treading this planet to combat the demons, but also the great ancient Native Americans are coming alive at night time, walking on this land. It reminds us a bit like Thriller. Remember with Michael Jackson? And like the zombies come alive, and they're doing the dance, but it's like they're all coming out at night time and they're just roaming across the lands. Because something great happened, something broke out. They were messing with stuff, the mad scientists, and they opened something they could not stop. And it let a monster loose. But amongst that monster, it let loose a lot of ancient beings. We are in a holy war, and I'm going to leave that one with you, so I hope you've enjoyed that. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you all are around the world, and I'll be back on again soon. God bless you all. Hope you've enjoyed that. Yeah, Trump's about to pull a big one. Watch for a Trump card. It's coming soon. Interesting. Within this next month, it's going to become very interesting, and I'm going to leave that one with you. Also, big news and around a full moon. I'm also getting that. But remember one more thing. A sealed stamp of approval does not mean it is sealed. Anything is possible. And I'm going to leave that one with you, especially when Donald J. Trump is involved. Big hugs, and I'll see you all again soon. Good night. Stay safe. God bless. Now, how do I get out of here? Oh, yes.